Okay, hello guys. Good morning, or whatever time you are listening to this or watching this video. In this video, I'm going to go straight to the point and talk to you about a very successful forex strategy that I use that makes me profitable in less than a year of starting to trade forex. A lot of people, I read a lot of forums like Forex Factory, and people are talking about they've been trading for 4 years, they are now profitable and all that. And that seems a lot of time, too much time to be stable and you know be profitable. I in less than 1 year, I'm already profitable, and I want to show you exactly how I do it. I'm not going to teach you about what is forex, what is buy and sell, that and all that. I'm not going to explain um lot size and what is a pip for you. If you want to know more about forex, if this is your first time of trading forex or getting into forex, you have to go to babypips.com. Baby pips, I use it a lot even as of now because they have amazing resources apart from learning. So you go to babypips.com. Yes, and then you go to education, then you go to how to trade forex. Okay, if you are not familiar with baby pips or you're not familiar with forex at all, the least you can do is I've gone through their entire 334 courses. It's not a lot. Every page is here one lesson. You know, they have the preschool, they have the outline for the preschool, they have the kindergarten, they have the outline, they have the elementary school, they have the middle school, they have the summer school, they have the high school, they have the undergraduate freshman, they have the undergraduate sophomore, undergraduate junior, and then they have the undergraduate senior. Then you have the graduation. It looks like I have missed something here on the currency correlation. That is why I have 333. Sorry about that. 333 instead of 334 lessons completed. So I'll probably let's look at it. Yes. So if you are not going to go through it at all, or you're not able to concentrate at all, just at least go through the preschool, right? Go through the preschool. If you don't understand anything about forex, read about what is forex, how do you trade forex, what can you when can you trade forex, who trade forex, why trade forex, you understand? And then yes, so at least read about that. And margins trading 101. Okay, before you come, and then but I expect that you should know more about forex, you should have been introduced about forex. Now let's go to our strategy. First of all, I want to tell you that there are plenty strategies in forex. This is a charting platform. My charting platform is tradingview.com, so you can go to tradingview.com, and then you can create an account and then continue from there. I already have this set up for this particular lesson. So there are several strategies and in trading forex. In fact, you can use any strategy that you want. What we want is consistency. Consistency in the strategy that we are using, that consistently this gives us an edge over the market. What traders do is that they trade a particular strategy, it doesn't work for them, they move on to the next strategy, it doesn't work for them, and all that. I don't do that. Or I learned early enough. I did that at some point. I traded some moving average crossovers because I thought I could automate it, and then um, all that. I couldn't. It wasn't successful. Um, so we have like moving average crossovers. We have like Bollinger Bands crossing over with moving average. We have Bollinger Band tags a strategy. We have MACD strategy. We even have people. I came across somebody whose strategy is Astronacci, combines astrology with Fibonacci and all that. There are 1,001 strategies in forex out there. I'm giving you an easy entry into forex where you can make money right away. Okay, this is the most profitable strategy you're going to ever come across. There are no questions. Even an idiot can trade it. Now, before that, let me tell you that this is not the holy grail in forex. There are so many strategies around. Most of them some of them are profitable, but in an industry where 90% of traders are losing money, I can assure you that you need this so much. So let me talk about one of my favorite strategies. I call it the coin toss strategy. That is how ridiculous it can be. I'm going to toss a coin. If the head says buy, I buy. If the tail says, if it is heads, I buy. If it is tails, I sell. Okay, and So the trading view has this feature called bar replay. Most chatting platforms have it, bar replay, where you can go back in time and then start as if you don't know what's going to happen next. So we are going to have a bar replay from the beginning of this year. Okay, from the beginning of this year. Now the year is about to start. We are going to trade. What we are going to do is that we are going to use the coin toss strategy. The coin toss strategy tells us that if we go heads, we buy. If we go tail, we sell. And then let's look at how many, let's take 10 trades and look at how profitable we can be with this strategy. Okay. So let's go. I want you to see the coins I'm tossing. So there are several websites that allows us. So coin toss simulator is one of them. So just flip a coin. As you can see, I've used this before because I I'll show you later. Okay, so I'm about to start my coin toss. So what am I going to do next? I'm trading now. The strategy I'm teaching you works on Euro USD perfectly. If you want to be successful with this strategy, stick to Euro USD. You can find success in other pairs, but I'm telling you that stick to Euro USD if you want to be successful with the strategy. You understand? All right. So I just wanted to test this one. I haven't touched my coin yet. So let's exit. I wanted to be sure that what to how to press. Okay, okay. So let's go back to our trading strategy. Bar replay, January. We are starting 2019, right? Okay, right. I don't know what is hypothetically in the future. So we are going to flip a coin. If it is heads, we buy. If it is tails, we sell. Right? Currency trading is all about buying and selling. If you want to understand the nitty-gritties, just go to Baby Pips and take at least the first course, or if you get time, continue taking the other courses as well. Flip, tails, say we sell. Ooh, a moment, please. I think I need to pay some attention to something in my room. So I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. So this says we should. It's a tail, so that means we are supposed to sell, right? All right. So once we are supposed to sell, let's look at what happens the next market date. Was it a seller's market or a buyer's market? So I go to the next day. Boom. So we would have been profitable massively, right? So we have to measure how much profitable we would have been. So we have what we call pip measuring tool. So we look at 105 pips, 100 pips. Let's wrap it out to 100 pips, right? So from our opening to our closing, yeah, I was doing some tests here. Don't mind me. One, the first trade said we should sell. It's a win. We had 100 pips, right? The pips, the previous market price, when you the pips is the difference between the prices when you open the trade and when you close the trade, right? But if you want to understand more about pips, go to babypips.com, take at least the preschool, and then you understand these basic things if you are new to Forex, right? So this was a win. Then we go to the next day. Sorry, the next day. We are going to toss our coin again. And let's flip again. Tails, so we should sell. Right? So what happens the next day? Hmm. We didn't win. We lost. How much did we lose? Let's measure the number of pips from our opening to our closing time. So this is 50 pips. So we lost. It's a loss. 50 pips. It's a loss. 50 pips. Right? Let's go to the next trade. Go to flip our coin. Remember, I'm just trying to tell you that anybody can come up with any strategy, and I'm coming up with a very, very terrible strategy that might or might not succeed. To tell you that, I'm going to tell you a lot more about this. So, flip a coin again. It's a heads. So, what are we supposed to do? We buy, right? So, what do? We buy Euro USD. We go long. Buy means go long. What happens the next day? Hmm, we won, but it was so tiny that it's probably irrelevant. So, um, the opening was 93, the closing was 96, so that's like 3 pips. You can see those figures here. OHLC. So it's a win. 3 pips, not much, not bad too. So we go to the next trade. Flip a coin. Heads. We should buy, right? So the next day we bought. What happens at the close of the market? Boom, we won. We measure how many pips? 80 pips or 79 pips. Let's just wrap it up to 79. Probably 77. Yeah, whatever. The opening was 40, 94. The closing was 74. But the closing was 394. The closing opening was 394. Closing was 474. Let's take about 80 pips, right? 80 pips. We won by 80 pips. So it's a win. 80 pips. Right. Let's go to the next trade. We toss a coin, flip again. This is the tills. So what do? We short or go short or we sell. So what happens the next day? The market going up is when we need to buy. The market going down is when we need to sell. If we see a blue candle at the close of the market, means the market went up. A red candle means the market went down. Right. So, oh, what did it say? It said we should sell, and then we sold, and then the market came down indeed. So we won. The red candle means that our prediction was right. So this was 33 pips. I'll wrap up to 30 pips. So it's a win. 30 pips. Let's go to the sixth trade. Toss a coin. Heads. We should buy, right? What happens the next day? Boom. Wow. So we measure how many pips we won. Around 100 pips. So we won another 100 pips. Um, it's a win. 100 pips, right? Let's test again. Tails, so we should sell. So what happened the next day? If we sold, what happened the next day? Remember, this bar replay, we are simulating what the market is supposed to behave. So indeed, it's a sell. Wow, this is amazing. So 40 pips, all right. So it's a win. I keep coming to that thing because there's another story to that. So it's a win. So 40 pips. Right. So we have 3 more to go. Let's flip a coin again. We should sell. So what happens the next day if we sold? Boom, the market came down. So we won again. Wow. 31 pips. So let's wrap it at 30 pips. So it's a win. 30 pips. Great. Well, let's wrap out the last two. Heads, we should buy. So what happens the next day? Hmm. It was a buyer's market. You see that the candle is blue, but it was so small to be to be significant. The opening price was higher than the closing price. So let's measure. It should be about three pips. 57, 67. The opening was 57.9. The closing was 67.7. So that's like 10 pips. So let's take that 9 pips. Keep coming there. 7, 9 pips. The last one. Let's toss our coin quickly and head. So we are supposed to buy, and then we go to the next market. Oops, we lost. Okay, so how much did we lose? We measure the pips. 56, 56, 55. So let me like 60. So we lost 60 pips. Now I'm going to get my calculator and then we calculate how many pips we won versus how many pips we lost and net as our gains. All right. Okay. So I'll add the pips we gain and the pips we lost and subtract the pips we lost. So this is 100 minus, sorry, 100 plus 50. Oh, whoa. 100 minus 50. Yeah, it was a loss. Plus 3 plus 80 plus 30 plus 100 plus 40 plus 30 plus 9 minus 60. That is 280 pips net. 280 pips. So assuming somebody with the significant capital in trading $10 per pips. So if you are trading $10 per pips times 280, that means in our coin toss strategy, you would have made $2,800 in 10 trading days, right? 2,800 in 10 trading days. But this is terrible. Even though we have a win rate of 80%, we won 8 trades and lost 10 of them. This is a terrible strategy because coin tosses are totally unpredictable, right? There can be a time that this could totally reverse because you don't have control over a coin toss. So you don't need a terrible strategy that cannot be consistent. That is the whole point of strategy. You need a Let me tell you something. I did this video in the past and then I lost everything because I couldn't save it properly. And this is the results I got. With 10 trades, I actually got 264 pips. You understand? In profit. The same coin toss strategy, but it can be consistent over time. What we need is something that is consistent over time. Okay. You have a lot of options when it comes to trading. You need to pick one strategy and make sure that you have an edge in the market over that strategy. And coin toss strategy is not one of them. You can even ask your dog to you can play fetch with your dog, and if he catches, you buy. If he fails to catch it, you sell, right? But that is not the kind of traders we want to be. Trading is all about consistency. You can lose, you can win, but if you are consistent, at the end of the day you have money in your bank account. That is the most important thing, right? Wins should be more than your losses, and then they should net out into a profit, right? So let's go to our strategy. We're going to do what we call the pain bar strategy. The pain bar strategy. If you go to baby pips, then Forex, there is something we call candlestick analysis. You people should know about pin bar if you're already familiar with Forex. If you are not, I'll just show you what a pin bar is. And Japanese candlesticks. So single stick patterns, a hammer and a hangman. See, so there's a pin bar, there's a pin bar, there's a hammer, there's a hangman. But I'm always trading the hammer or the reverse hammer. So if the market is coming down, you see that this side the market is coming down. If the market is coming down and I see this pin bar, it tells me there is a potential for a reversal of the trend. So I'll buy. That's it. If the market is going up like this, shooting star, and I see this pin bar here is a potential for a reversal, so I sell. Right? Simple as that. I'm trading the hammer and the shooting star. They are called pin bars. So if the market is coming down, the market is coming down here, and I see this thing, it means I have to buy. Simple. If the market is going up and I see a shooting star, it means the market probably has gone up enough and I have to sell. Simple. This is our strategy. So let's go back to our bar replay and then see how profitable we could have been trading bar our pin bar strategy. Uh Are we supposed to do it again? Tired of this. Let's continue with our bar replay. Do we have a hammer? No, we don't. Let's go to the next bar. Do we have a hammer? No, we don't. Do we have a hammer? No, we don't. Right. You can call this a hammer, even though it's not a perfect hammer, but I expect the market to go up at this point. Oops, it didn't go. Right. Do you have a hammer? There's a um inverted hammer. I think they talk about it, but I don't trade this kind of hammer. This is a hammer. Is the market going to go up? Yes, it went up. You understand? And I keep holding. Then y- trade management will tell you that when you made profit, lock in some profit and then don't lose. When the next 2 days the market went out down like this, so I will. There are several strategies in trade management. If I get enough subscribers for this video, I'm going to make a lot more details about how to lock in initial profits, how to make sure you don't get I want to be able to hold a trade for 5 days, but I don't want these kind of things to happen where I made a profit in one day while holding it, the market comes so down hard on me. That's why you set stop loss. You move your stop loss to break even and all that. I'll make a video about trade management if I get enough subscribers. So if you're watching this video on YouTube, subscribe, and then if I get enough interest in this, I'll make trade management videos where we can prevent the market from eating our profit after they've made it, after we've made some. All right, so let's go to the next stage. Great. We don't have a hammer. We don't have a hammer. So there's a reverse. There's a shooting star. I'll sell, right? The market went up briefly. It gives me a shooting star, so I'll sell. Then I made profits, and I'm still holding, and I'm still holding. You see? So at some point, you have to keep holding the trade. So if I had sold at that shooting star over here, right, I would have made 123 pips in 3 days. It's like no, in 4 days, right? About 5 days, right? So the market keeps falling, then you lock in some profit at some point, so that if the market reverse, you still have profit, right? So this is a nice pin buy, even though it's so thin body, but I will buy over here, and then the market goes up. The market goes up. I will sell over here. I'll continue holding my sell trade. The market didn't go in my favor. Then I exit the trade at a loss, small loss. The small loss of how much? 25 pips. But remember, you made over 123 pips over here initially, so it covers up, right? The points you lose some, you win some, but at the end of the day, you should have profit in your bank account. That's the whole point of trading. So I'm looking for the next hammer. This one says I should sell. Indeed, and I made money. You understand? So, and I keep holding the trade. I've locked in some profit and I'm making money. You understand? So it's about trade management. So I'm going to okay, continue the trade, right? So we are holding. We've locked in some profit. you know. So when is the next opportunity for you to exit the market? You lock in profit, you make sure the market goes as long as you want it to go. If it hits your profit target, you exit the trade, then you look for the next hammer or shooting star. So we don't have any, there could be weeks. For instance, there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like almost 10 days without you seeing a hammer. Don't be stressed out. You want to make money. You don't want to be trading all the time. Okay. I would have sold here, but I didn't win. I lost by a small number of pips. Trade management says that cut your losses early, 15, 14 pips, 15 pips. It doesn't matter. Cut your losses early. Let your profit ride. Well, don't make some small profit and close the trade. No, move your trade, manage your trade. That's what I'm saying. If I make enough subscribers on this video, I'm going to make a whole video about trade management, how to exit this trade, how to stop loss, how to refine your entry, right? So I'm looking for the next hammer. I'm looking for the next hammer. The market is going up and down. Some people are losing money and making money. It doesn't matter. It doesn't concern you. Just focus on your strategy. Once you have a strategy, focus on it and then stick to it. You understand? Okay, so this is a hammer that I'm going to buy, right? This was a hammer. The previous day was a hammer, but I didn't buy it because there is something called support and resistance. All those I can make videos about them. I just want to know there is enough interest. Now, go to the next day. I expect the market to be a buyer's market. Boom, I made money, right? As long as I'm profit to reverse, I don't mind. This is supposed to be a sell, but I will not participate. You see why I didn't participate? Because it is a support. You want to understand all these things, subscribe, right? This is a sell. Okay, so at the end of the day, it wasn't a sell, turned into a buy candle, and I'm going to buy. I lost the previous day's trade by how many pips? Oops, 11 pips. I'm going to buy. Hmm, it didn't go up. Okay, so I exited the trade at opening 73.54, 10 pips, 11 pips again, right? Right. See, this is a hammer I sold and then I made money. You understand? So let me not bore you with these details. So that is all it is. You see a hammer, you trade it. You see a shooting star, you sell. You see a hammer, you buy. A pin bar strategy, you see a pin bar, you go into the opposite of the um trend. This works on Euro USD on the daily chart. It can work on other charts, other pairs. But I'm saying that you are guaranteed your success in the daily chart, because the daily chart, the USD is like the most is the most traded pairs, and these things become self-fulfilling prophecies. Like everybody is seeing this and okay, this is what we are supposed to do. So if enough people do it, and then goes in that direction, right? So don't stress yourself. There are several ways that some of the losing trade you can avoid it, some of the winning trade you can hold it, and if there is even scaling in and scaling out, adding some lots to your trade so that you win even more than your initial entry, right? So this is all it is. The pin bar strategy, the most profitable strategy you can have is to trade a pin bar strategy on the daily chart, and you will have so much success that you will be overwhelmed. So just pay attention, fix your psychology. Trading psychology, I can make a video about it. All I need is enough subscribers, and I'll make the trade management videos, and then we see how it go from here. All right, guys. So I believe you are going to open your MetaTrader, trade for it about a month or two or three, and if you are comfortable enough, start with small amounts, and then you can increase your amount as your capital as you go ahead and you make some more money. Start with small amount. If you start so big, you get greedy and then you blow your account. Don't blow your account. Stay safe, and this is not an investment advice. This is an education. Have a great day, guys.